What's happening, everybody? We're back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington.
I am the swaggy BLERD Winston A. Marshall.
And we are here with the review for Season 2, Episode 4 of Titans on the DC Universe. And if you have not seen this episode yet, please come on back because there will be spoilers. I got what episode it is correctly because...
I'm impressed. I had to literally stop and go, wait, is it 1, 2...
Hey, listen, we still gonna think that the premiere was not really the premiere, nonetheless.
So technically, we're going to call this 3B.
3B?
3B.
Okay.
All right.
Also, we have some special guests who will be doing this episode with us. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, my God. I like you guys. I like y'all to say...
Why are there 3?
Like y'all say hi to Slade, and Slade. Look, these are the Slades. Hey, Winston, you like...
Wakanda forever!
What are you, showed up? The fuck? Y'all sit over here, okay? This bad man. Bad man. You sit there. You have one eye. You have one eye. And you also have one eye. Just don't... Just listen. This episode starts out with us going right into a fucking... We go right into a flashback 5 years ago. And we see Slade's son Jericho in the kitchen cooking, right? And cooking for his mama. That's what a good son does. He cooks for his mama, you know what I'm saying? He makes eggplant parmesan. And you know what I'm saying? What you find out is he's mute. He's not deaf, but he's mute. And so he can't talk, so he has to sign. And the mama... So Slade roll up doing reconnaissance on the window.
Well, before he did that, Slade was out here murdering people in a trial for some client.
He was murdering everybody.
You had people getting lattes exploding.
How did he got 3 people in prison? That is the dopest shit in the world.
Through a prison window like this.
That's big. Let me tell you something. Why y'all say I rock with Slade Wilson, Deathstroke the Terminator so hard is because this man is...
Slade!
This man
Slade!
I didn't think he was going to do that. The second Slade almost hit my fucking TV. Slade killed me.
We're wasting time. Wow. Why did the Titans have so much trouble with Slade? I had beat his ass twice in about 10 seconds.
Slade was killing people. And then he goes does reconnaissance. And Jericho mama come home, see the window open, and she freaks the fuck out.
Man.
She's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Get away from the window!
You better watch your back at all times. So then we go to the Titans' first encounter with Dr. Light and how they had to run in with him. Basically, we see Dr. Light fry the fuck out his friend.
What wasn't his friend? It seemed like a dude that he had a friendly rivalry with as a scientist.
Yeah, because dude was talking shit. First of all, if I see this motherfucker grabbing Light, if I see you grabbing Lights, the last thing I'm going to do is talk shit.
But see, you know what it is? I think that the nerdy one that got killed, he definitely hung out with some niggas. Because he was just like, what you little bitch ass gonna do with your little light tattoos? I ain't worried about your ass.
Shut your whole ass these lights.
You dumbass. Your failures is what made my technology, you dumb fuck. Like, he said he just went in on him, and I was like, bro, you gonna get hurt.
Basically, what he was telling Dr. Light was like, bitch, get the fuck off my back!
Oh, super bitch! Wait a minute, have you seen... do you watch Ballers?
Sometimes.
Have you been keeping up?
No.
Okay, so someone literally got in the face of someone else with the gun. Was like, go ahead, bitch, and you ain't gonna do nothing. And they got shot, just point blank. Like, had the gun right here, he said, come on, Holden, fucking do it. And then shot the hell out the dude. So, that's what that felt like.
He's dead, though, right?
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Okay, just want to make sure.
So that's why the scientist... So I guess spoiler alert for Ballers, but you don't know who I'm talking about. So that's honestly...
and it's crazy, because I got 2 friends who are regulars on Ballers.
Oh, you have London Donovan?
London Brown is my homeboy.
London Brown.
And Carl McDonald.
Which one's Carl?
Carl McDowell, excuse me.
Who's Carl?
Carl's a black dude with a nappy fro.
Yeah. Who's he playing on the show? He plays John David Washington's right hand?
Yeah,
right?
he's him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my homie. We went to high school together. That's the homie. So, yeah. Winston's phone is so unprofessional, he couldn't turn it on silent, but the shit keeps ringing. But anyway, so we see Dr. Light have his first encounter with the Titans, and then Dr. Light's trying to steal something. The Titans run up on him, and basically, after a little bit of teamwork, they whoop his ass. Now, you also find out what Aqualad, who we're finally introduced to, has this relationship of sorts with Donna Troy. Yes, I'm sorry I said Deanna Troy last week for people in the comments. It's Donna, not Deanna. It's Donna. Okay. And we've also addressed this several shows before. Nigga, silent.
First of all, you know I got no silent ringing, okay? I'm trying. Look, I'm out here in these streets for your ass. We needed a time. Look, y'all, here's what it is. We needed a timer so we know how long to go, and it's the best we got right now. We're balling on a budget.
That is the reason for the Patreon. We can build these things out.
Yeah.
But you find out that he has this relationship with Donna, but it's not a relationship. It's basically a cat and mouse. Like, he's chasing her, and you see she likes him, and evidently they had some, but he's trying to get that old thing back. Like, and they actually bring up something going on a little later it brings up, if you remember Flashpoint, the whole Themyscirian Amazonians and the Atlantean relationship. So basically, because if you've seen Flashpoint, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, they fuck. And so
Mira gets mad, and Wonder Woman's like, "Bitch, you ain't fucking with me." And then once Mira gets murdered, then
everything, the sex ain't that good no more.
No, well, then we get all out war. You can't just murder the queen of a country.
Yeah, but if the sex was that good, it would have
no, because Aquaman still loved his wife, but on top of that,
Aquaman was a slut. Like, he was like, "Yo, I'm getting all this interspecies pussy." I don't even know if it's interspecies, but yeah, you could say Atlantean.
Technically, he's half Atlantean.
Amazonians
Amazonians are technically humans, but
it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you find out that whole relationship with them, but then you see as it go for. Also, Dick is now with Dawn in this situation. If you remember, when they first became Hawk and Dove, Hank and Dawn were a relationship. So at some point, she was like, "I can't do it no more." Dick slid on in there in more ways than one.
Dick at Dawn. Yeah, there's gonna be Dick at Dawn.
And it was Dick at night, but then there was Dick at dawn.
But I just meant like, "Hey girl, there's gonna be some Dick at dawn." Get it?
Or Dick and Dawn.
Yeah, never mind. Keep going. They're together now.
Long story short, some shit happens. We keep going through this whole thing, and there's a point where Donna is talking to Jillian, who's like her ambassador from Themyscira, telling her she kind of want to go back. She can't handle his feelings in a sense. And Jillian is like, "Yo, you just gonna leave your mans?" Because she knows what's going on. She's been following her. So it gets to the point where we're gonna fast forward a little bit, where Jillian tells Donna, like, "Yo, you gonna leave tonight then. This is what you gonna do." So Donna, she, in her feelings, she decides to bone Aqualad.
Well, you're skipping a bunch of stuff. So the team goes out together, beats Dr. Light. His ass ends up mollywop. We find out how he gets into prison. Because they all come together. You think maybe Aqualad's going to get murked because, heat on someone. What?
No, just talk. Fuck it. Just talk.
Fine.
Just
fine.
Just do it.
It's fine. Look, my point is, Aqualad, you think he's going to get fried by Dr. Light, but he's able to withstand everything, and the next thing you know, you end up with... now my brain don't work. It's so sad. My brain don't work no more. They end up beating him. They go back to the crib. She's about getting ready to leave. Dick is like, "You got to say something to him.
You got to talk to him.
You got to talk to him." And the way she decides to talk to him is to just bone him.
And this brings me to a point. I understand this is an R-rated show, which has been great, and we've seen a lot of sexiness. There's a point where you start seeing Donna and Aqualad get undressed, and we don't see titties. I feel like titties are representative of sex. Don't show me butt-ass nakedness in a bed, in a sense, almost, but you don't show titties. And look, I know what it sounds like, but I love titties. I love breasts.
Everybody loves titties.
That is not true. There are some dudes, there are some men who will take a smaller chest woman with a bigger ass than anything. There are some dudes who are not fans of breasts.
At all?
Yes!
But that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but it's...
No. I understand having a preference of one over the other, but I don't understand not liking either one of them for any reason. That's the whole thing. There are women that are fully into dudes, love titties. There are gay men that never want to have sex with a vagina, love titties. I don't understand anybody that don't love titties. They are the milk of...
They're the giver of life.
They're the givers of fucking life. You can play them like bongo drums. They're wonderful.
First of all, and I understand every lady doesn't like her titties played like bongo drums.
Not at all.
I feel like this with my field slave hands. I can.
I'm sorry, that was involuntary.
I can caress titties in such a perfect way, and they're nice and strong, but also soft. I don't have many calluses from working out, so I keep it like with Johnson's baby lotion for several reasons. But titties are amazing and important.
Now, mind you, let me just go ahead and say right now, all titty play needs to have consent. I'm not saying
you just can't randomly walk up and like,
whoa. Even though that is how, Jesus, I feel so violated. That's exactly how Kristen got my attention. She goes, yo, I like this. And I was like, what?
And then speaking of which, he fell in love. We'll talk about some other stuff now. But you see how he just went, he's looking so violated.
Bitch, get the fuck on my man. Hold on.
So, after they have sex, she basically Marcus Graham this nigga. And if you don't know who Marcus Graham is, it's the movie Boomerang, Eddie Murphy's character. And basically, I'm sorry, she didn't Marcus Graham. She Robin Givens them.
Yes.
Basically, Aqualad laid out in the bed like he didn't got broke off. You know what I'm saying? He didn't took it.
Well, the funniest part, when she dipped out, she left her bra and her panties.
She left all her.
So we're like, oh, they there? No, she not. She gone.
She gone. Like, it's your crib. This is your room. Like, you ain't got to leave your drawers and just be like, he'll figure. Like, I've heard of women who have had one night stands and things like that. And if they were drunk at the time and when they sobered up in the morning, they just want to get out. They see their clothes. They can't find what else. They just go. Like, yo, this is your room. Them are your drawers. You know what I'm saying? You can take your drawers with you.
But not only that, like, that you gonna let him just sit there and sniff your bra and panties when you gone? Like, that's because you know
that is a worst memory.
That's it was just weird. And like the funny thing is she's gone, and Dick was like, hey man, did y'all talk? He was like, yeah, we ain't had to talk.
You said it,
hey, you know I control water, nigga. I got it wet.
Which I told him. So we were watching it, and so I was like, yo, he finna get her super wet.
So dumb.
And he looked at me, was like,
so dumb.
Because think about it, Aqualad controls water and moisture, and that moisture was like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that
you're on one today. You need to stop taking B12.
I just took 2 B12s, boy, before we started recording.
That did not rhyme. Harmony. They don't know what it means. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Stop making faces.
So anyway, Dick has this look on him like, hey, bro, I got to break some bad news to you. And so you see Donna and Jillian basically, Amazonians are rich, which let us say this too, because she's got a private jet she's going to go back to Themyscira with.
I mean, that makes sense. They're their own country. They also have a bunch of old gold and wealth from the Greek times, so that makes sense.
And so you have Donna getting ready to get on the plane. She's sure of it. Then here comes Garth showing up, Aqualad, like, yo, so, you know what I'm saying, you can leave? Then he says the best words, yo, Donna, Troy, I love you. I've always loved you.
I found you Nemo, girl.
You know what I'm saying? I got Nemo, you know what I'm saying? I got that real nigga Nemo, not the fish nigga from the cartoon Nemo. You know what I'm saying? And then I left Dory's ass behind, but I got you, Nemo.
And then they start to make out, and then Julian is like, should we stay? And all of a sudden you hear crack, and then in slow mo you just see this fucking sniper bullet come just to watch Garth turn around and go no.
I was like, fuck. But here's the crazy part: when we saw the beginning of the episode, when we saw how it was this cat and mouse thing with Aqualad and Wonder Girl, I told him, I was like, yo, this is the episode we see how Slade kills Aqualad. And that's what Donna's been talking about. While she was like, she didn't want to come back. Again, we hadn't seen the episode at all. But I was like, yo, that's what this is. And it turned out that's what it is. I think it's just crazy that they promoted that Aqualad is on the team for the season. This nigga's here for one hot episode.
One. He was in there for one.
I wonder, is Drew gonna still get, Drew Van Acker, who plays Garth, gonna still get that credit, like series regular credit for the whole
No, he's not
season?
gonna get series regular credit. It would probably be a guest star.
Yeah, he'll get the guest star credit.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's crazy. And so it really just ends with that. And then you see, I'm sorry. Then you see Dick telling the team like, yo, this is who this is. Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke, blah, blah, blah. Then you see we go to a record store, and we see Jericho looking at records, and he has a relationship with the record store owner. He gets a David Bowie album. And again, he's signing with him. And Dick comes in and says, yo, I'll fight you for that, or you can trade me for this record. And so basically they trade. The thing is, Dick knows who he is. He doesn't know anything about Dick. So basically when he did the search on Slade, he figured out he has kids and all that. So that's what
he's going full Bruce. He's doing his own Mattress Malone here, except instead of coming with an alias, it's just like, I'm Dick.
Yeah, Dick Grayson.
You know, that's a little dangerous, because if Slade figures that shit out, he gonna murk your ass.
Well, it does. He does figure it out, though, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna.
Yeah, Slade figures out who the Titans are. So, like, overall with this episode, I like a flashback that sets up and answers questions before we get too far in the season. You know what I'm saying? I like where we are with this and where we put this at right here. Okay, Aqualad was mentioned. When we see Aqualad, we see him. Why don't we see Aqualad? Him dead. Him hella gone. And so now...
Him gone.
And now we understand why the relationship with Donna want to be in the Titan Tower. Well, she don't want to be there.
She don't want to be in the Titan Tower.
She got a lot of dick there and Dick died. Like that Dick Grayson.
Yeah, super like old beach.
The beach. Speaking of which, how many? This makes us ask a question: Will Dick fuck every female member of the Titans?
He's getting, well, you know, that's his
personality,
though.
All he needs is Raven now. Raven and Rose.
And he's done that before, but I don't know if they'll do it in the show because she's too young.
Yeah, in the show she's too young. And here's the problem with his phone. I saw him turn on airplane mode.
That's what I tried to tell you, nigga. My shit broken. It's broken. It's broken.
Spinal. I just
look. I apologize to everybody. My phone just keep going off. Point is, we're wrapping up the things that we've got kind of left in the air now. If you remember, Jason Todd was kidnapped by Slade at the end of episode 3. So
I'm still hoping he was beaten with a crowbar.
Oh, Jesus. So it'll be interesting to see if Slade ends up killing another Titan before they really get into their fight.
I think he has to. At this point, I think he has to.
And I also think the next episode is going to be a continuation of 5 years ago, because now that you've got Dick following Jericho, I think they got to wrap that up.
They got to wrap that up and see if he actually... Because remember, it does have to wrap up because Rose tells Dick he killed her brother. So we do have to see Slade kill his son. And it's crazy because when you started hearing about all these people that were going to be introduced in season 2, you thought you kind of saw and knew the whole story going forward for the season and the arcs and everything. But now they're shutting that down quickly. And I am more into Titans than I've ever been thanks to this. So, scale of 1 to 5, what you give it?
I gotta give this a 4.5. I really enjoyed the episode. I love, like, my biggest complaint last time, it was almost like they hurt us. They actually put people in their outfits doing shit. Slade murdering people. The Titans fighting a villain. Like,
which, by the way, if you are watching this and you work for the DC Universe, you work for Greg Berlanti, you work for Akiva Goldsman, yo, bring us down. We would love to be happy to say, hey, this is what you guys are doing phenomenally. Or, hey, y'all might want to step this up. My rating, I give it a 4.75. This thing was damn near flawless to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can give it a full 5 yet, but
it's not a 5. But it was expertly well done.
It was well done.
Because 5s are reserved for the shit that'll be the thing that you rewatch whenever you're like, I just need to watch some Titans.
I just need to watch it
over and over
and
over.
It hasn't become that just yet. It hasn't become that. Like, I don't. Like, seeing Aqualad's death isn't that. Seeing the potential of sex isn't that.
But I'm hooked.
I'm hooked, you know what I'm saying? So we want to know what you think about this episode in the comments below. Like, subscribe, click on the notification bell. Are you rocking with Titans? Are you like, you know what, it's just not got me? We want to know what you think. And also, if we made a mistake at any point during this episode and one person says it already, read the comments. You ain't got to repeat it.
Ain't nobody be reading. Come on now. We know what this day and age is. Ain't nobody be reading. Did you read? Put in the comments below if you read. I want to know that you read. That you can read. That you understand the things. You don't just type, but you know.
You do all that good shit. But nonetheless, make sure you follow us on social media. Follow me at Mr. J Washington on Twitter and Instagram. Patreon.com/Mr. J Washington. Join the Supervillain Squad. Check out the Mad Titan podcast so I get you caught up on everything happening in the Marvel and DC live action cinematic universes.
And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at the Swaggy Blerd, THESWAGGYBLERD. And be sure to go and follow us both on Facebook and on YouTube. We have a new channel, Blerds in the Hood. We are going to be bringing you all sorts of stuff on both of those platforms, mainly on Facebook. We'll be on both. Be sure to check that out for show. We're mainly pushing our show Blurred and Goal right now, which will be catching you up on everything football that you need to know about. But other than that, we got to get the hell out of here. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to come back next Slade! Be sure to Slade! Come back next Oh, nigga, now you are Slade. We'll catch you next time. Peace. Nigga, you alright? Oh, Jesus.